So here I have the Cool RC QF002 baby.
This your baby.
Judging by the box, it is pretty small. Also, judging by the box, already tells you you have to put it together before you fly. So you'll find an instruction manual. So you do get a parts list. It shows you how to assemble it. And it looks like there's quite a bit of assembly. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this battery out. Whoa, the whole thing comes out. But it does come with a 3.7 volt, 100 milliamp hour LiPo battery and a USB charger. And I'm gonna go throw this on the charger quick. That way this is charging while I'm putting this together. Okay, so we do have quite a bit of assembly. Let's dump all this out here. You have your landing gear, your propellers. Looks like they give you a spare set of propellers. And what else? And then here's the motors and a pair of tweezers. Here is a pack of your screws that you're gonna need to fasten everything together. And then here we have the controller. Well, there's a rates button. Let's check this out. Okay, so this rates button says large and small rudder mode. Definitely have to check out the small and large rudder mode. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. We'll see how good the gyro stabilization is. All right, enough talking. Let's get assembling. I might need this. And they include a screwdriver. Now, one thing they don't provide is the tape. So you have to run the wires through this groove here and then tape it down. So you feed these wires through this hole in the top, pull them out, and now plug them into this. And they are color coded, so you just plug the red into the red and the white into the white. Now we just have to tuck this back in here. Now we can put the top piece in. So there is this little screw hole right down there, and that's where the tweezers come in hand, because you gotta grab the screw. Uh-oh, I lost it. Okay, I found it now. Uh-oh, it just shot out of the tweezers. Now I really don't know where it is. Luckily, they do give you an extra couple screws, so we are gonna use the spares. I squeezed a little too hard and it just pew, gone. So we're gonna try and get that. Wow, that's, oh, I got it. I can't believe, I just kind of just dropped it in there and it made it. And there it is. It's assembled.
It's time to see if this baby will fly. So we're gonna throw the battery in here. We'll flip the power on, up, down, and yeah, we have a bind. We're gonna see if this takes off. And yeah. And it's turning, so I did hook it up right. Oh, this flies real nice and smooth. I'm already happy with how it flies. This is a really good flyer. And I'm only in the air for like 30 seconds and I can already tell. Look how nice that glides. Real nice, gentle flyer there. Okay, so I'm assuming we're in small rudder mode. That's as tight of a turn as we're gonna get. So let's hit this button here and put it in big rudder mode. I didn't hear a beep. There we go. Oh yeah, look how tight that turns, much tighter. So yeah, big rudder mode or large rudder mode they call it. If you give it some throttle, you can get a tighter turn out of it. Let's drop it down here. I'm pretty impressed with this plane already. Seems to be stable. Seems like the stabilization's working on it pretty good. It's not wanting to do those fugoids, which happens quite a bit to these 2-channel planes. And this thing flies really smooth. So let's go back to small rudder mode. And as you can see, yeah, the turn, it's a much wider turn. Very easy to control. Such a great beginner plane. Yep, now let's see this LED, which here it says flash. So I hit the flash button. Maybe it flashes underneath. I'm trying to see the LED on the bottom of the battery compartment there where the receiver is. I don't see anything flashing. I'm gonna hit this lights. Let's see. I don't know. To me, that's not important. The important thing is how good this flies and if the stabilization works. So again, we're in the small rudder mode. Let's hit that again. We have a flash on the LED. You don't hear a beep, but you can definitely tell the tighter turn. You can give it a little bit of throttle and that makes your turn even more tight. Let's go the other way. This plane is so fun, so fun. We'll back off the throttle, bring it down. I want to see if I can land this. Let's see how easy it is to land. Let's bring it over here. I switched it back to small rudder mode, so I had a little bit more stabilization to bring it down for a landing. Just trying to, I'm going in like a little circle pattern here just to get a little bit lower so I can get myself lined up with this walkway. Actually, I'm in bigger rudder mode now, or large. They call it large. Some companies call it big rudder. This one's calling it large rudder. All right, trying to get myself lined up. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that's my first official landing with these 2-channel planes. All right, let's do a hand launch here. Just in case you don't have a runway, you're out in a field or something and you can't take off from the ground. So let's do a quick hand launch here, full throttle, and oh yeah. I think we're stirring the birds up. Look at them all. They are hanging out in this tree here. They love the berries that are in this tree. Look, see, scared them all out of the tree now. Two landing. This plane. When I got this little plane out of that box and put it together, saw how small it was, I really did not have high expectations, and this like blows my mind how good this flies. So let's give it full throttle and just let's take it up in the air. So that is how you raise altitude. You just give it full throttle. As you can see, the nose is kind of tilted up, so it is climbing. I'm pretty high up there. I don't know. I'd say I'm probably close to 200 feet high, and I'm just climbing and climbing, full throttle, still climbing. It's getting smaller, still have control. I can still hear the propellers. It is just turning into a little speck in the sky. All right, I'm gonna bring it down. I killed the throttle and we're just gonna let it glide on down. It might take a while. I'm pretty high up there. So it has great range. There really is no need to go that high. We are back down here. I just lost control of it. I wonder if the battery died. Oh, I think it did. I think the battery died. It's flashing. Let's turn this off. We'll turn it back on. Do a up, down, and yeah, that's it. So low voltage. I hit low voltage. Not a bad flight time. I was pushing it quite a bit, especially when I went up. So I was using a lot of throttle to get up that high, but it still flew for a good amount of time. So that was the Goul RC QF002, and this baby flies. It flies good. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so you can join me when I check out the next ready to run RC.